MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Pablo Lopez gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the sixth inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the sixth inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Now to the plate, Steve Cook. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first six games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Batting second.
Here's Chris Owings now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Cook on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Jimmy Nelson is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
For the Marlins, number 40, Jimmy Nelson.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, come on now, one time.
The next 0-2.
Need you right here, kid.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, wait for your pitch right there, huh?
Lifted into the air out towards center field. McKenna will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Here now is Trey Turner. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game.
Trey Turner.
He's set. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Here's a high pop-up. Rojas calls for it, and that's the second out of the inning. So here's Starlin Castro. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Castro.
Hey, get the pitch. Drive it right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Hey, let's go, kid. What time here?
The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Rojas moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for. So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire, Marwin Gonzalez. Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Zips it to Castro for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. At the plate, Steve Cook. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Come on, baby. One time. Here we go. Come on, let it fly.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first. Takes this the other way to right. That's
right,
in there.
on,
Base hit.
Pick it up.
And
Pick it up.
not in time as the run scores. And he is in there.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
The center fielder, number 12, Chris.
Into the box now, Chris Owings. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 0-1 pitch. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-1 home. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit. 3 runs. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Steve Cook. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Hey, get a good one.
fun up there, huh?
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and it's still 3-1. Leading off the inning, Steve Cook, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Now batting, the center fielder.
To the plate now, Chris Owings. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Runner back safely. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it right here.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely.
If you're patient, get your pitch, huh?
Now a spin and another throw back to second, and he'll dive back in.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Popped high in the air. Rojas is there, and that's the first out of the inning. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
Hey, need you right here, one time.
2-1 the count to Trey Turner.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Right here.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Leday is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Settling in now, Starlin Castro, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hit at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
The set and the 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals.
Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
See it, drive it, let's go. Right here.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Yusniel Alfonso would be next. Ready with the payoff pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
And another foul ball.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh? Hey, have a
payoff pitch on its way. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Bechtold is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Steve Cook. He singled his last time up.
Hey, see it, drive it. Let's go, big dog. Hey, see it, drive it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard on the ground towards short, and a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Yeah, great job.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0, and he let it fly.
The center fielder, number 12, Chris.
So now to the plate, Chris Owings. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Hey, leave it right here. Come on, kid, let's go.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Here we go right here. No one better. No one better.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
2 strikes.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Your turn now, no better.
And he struck him out.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
From the belt, the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, need you right here.
Last strike now for the Nats. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
6-3 the final score today. Miami used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Robert Duggar gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Yimi Garcia wraps it up for the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Miami Marlins. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Nationals, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Caleb Smith is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Digging in now, Steve Cook. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Steve Cook.
Pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer.
Come on, baby. See it up.
Digging in, Steve Cook, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And it's 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Hey, let's go now one time.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Hey, be patient. Pick one out and drive it, kid.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Ready now for the Marlins, J.J. Bleday. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Swing and a line drive. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, don't let her eat it. Eat it.
The pitcher, Caleb Smith, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
One down, one down.
The 1-2 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Striding in now for the Nats, Steve Cook.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
Hey, need you right here. Need you.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, outside.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Back up the middle.
Nice
And that's through into center field. Base hit. One run is scored. And he's safe.
He beat it.
Chris Owings will get the call to pinch hit here, and they'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning.
Owings.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Ball
2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging? Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Number 7, shortstop.
Here now is Trey Turner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hey, let it rip one time. Need you right here.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, here we go, kid.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pick.
Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Now batting, Michael Taylor. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Taylor.
Let it fly, big guy. Here we go.
He's set and the pitch. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is coming to the plate now. Alex McKenna. He's tasked with starting the Marlins 6th.
Alex.
The 1-1. This one's down to third. Reined in. And there's 1 away. Digging in, Steve Cook coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up.
Cook.
Here it comes. Bases are empty, one man out. Behind 0-2 now. Sharp, a native of the state of Michigan. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Nice hit, that boy. Good job.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Wilmer Defoe will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Wilmer Defoe.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And again a throw. And the runner back. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners are at first and second with one away.
Get your pitch right here.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Two and one the count to Trey Turner.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Hey, D-Roy, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
7-5 tonight's final. The Fish took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Robert Duggar earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Patrick Corbin permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Yimi Garcia closes the door for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find it. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Sixto Sanchez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Into the box, Steve Cook, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Roll, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. McKenna is there, and he has it for the first out. Up next from Miami, J.J. Bleday. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
J.J.
2 out, nobody on.
Bleday.
Hard ground ball to third. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. We played 2 full, and we are tied.
Hey, come on, big dog.
Stepping in, Steve Cook. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Steve Cook.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Come on now.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Get your pitch
The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here now the 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Bleday there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So it's now in the box, Steve Cook.
The third baseman, Steve Cook.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. Mondesi scoops it up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 1 run up. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Steve Cook. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
You got it. Make the turn.
He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yusniel.
Into the box, Yusniel Alfonso, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Strike 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A throw behind the runner at second. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here, or he's going to have damage on his hands.
Parker Bug will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. At the plate now, Steven Souza. 0-1 the count. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Strike two taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Ground ball to second. This could be two. To second for one, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Ready once again, Steve Cook. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
High in the air out to center field. McKenna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So one run here on two hits, including the home run, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Nationals 9 and the Marlins 2.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you could coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Washington Nationals led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Max Scherzer takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.